May I have your attention, please? Good evening.
You're listening to Straight Talk with Dean and Mark. Call in to join the conversation at 646-668-8393.
Ladies and good evening. Thank you for calling the Voice of the People. This is the six-man Dean Geronimo, and as always, from NJ to NC, I'm in the studio with my man, Mark Lee. So, Mark, tell me what's good in your neck of the woods, my brother.
Pointing for the Carolina Theater Board. Carolina Theater has its own board, but it's two of us, or maybe a couple of more, are appointed by the city. So they were honoring many of us that serve on different boards, city council, not city council, but Carolina Theater, the Durham Performing Arts. We're getting ready to celebrate the sequential, I believe is how you pronounce it. That means 150 years. Durham will be 150 years old next year, so we're getting ready to celebrate that. And then there is other boards, bicycle advisory boards, just a lot of committees that people serve on that are appointed by the city. So they asked me to come over there and break some bread with them. So I'm literally just getting in the house after breaking bread and running into some friends and some acquaintances. So I've seen some of our past guests on this show. I saw Jillian Johnson was there. Talked to her. Talked to Steve Schul, the mayor of Durham, who has been on our show before. Talked to John Rooks. Talked to some other folks who would like to be on the show, but saw Solomon Burnett, who has been on the show as well, and then heard of an incident that involved one of our past guests that shows how small the world is. Because, the world is just much too small. Because I was talking to this woman, Diane, and I wish I could think of Diane's last name, but Diane was at a conference because she's involved in city politics and a lot of different kind of things, and she was at a conference in the Midwest. So she was having dinner, sitting down and talking, and she ran into this gentleman, and she said, where she was from. She said, I'm from Durham. So this gentleman says, do you know Mark Lee? And she said, of course I know Mark Lee. Everybody in Durham knows Mark Lee. So it turns out that if you remember, several months ago, we had my former roommate, Ruben Anthony, on. That's who she was having dinner with and breaking bread. So she was over there having dinner with Ruben Anthony, and he talked about a small world. She said that they took a selfie, tried to send it to me via Facebook. Somehow, I've got multiple Facebook accounts. I missed that particular picture, but he did say that he was going to resend it to me because apparently he kept coming back saying, have you heard from him? Have you heard from him? So, like I said, it's just a much small world because that's what was going on. And then, we always got cultural things happening in North Carolina. So we had some good things happening this weekend. There was a young lady, I was hoping that she'd call in on the show because she's got a business. I know your wife has got a business, and we're going to talk to her and her partners. But Angela Thornton has got a business, and she's hoping to be on the show later, if not on this particular episode. But she was celebrating her 50th birthday party at the Hayti Heritage Center on, I believe that was Friday night. And then Saturday we had the Poetry Slam. Small crowd for both the birthday party and the Poetry Slam, but still good times had by all. And then yesterday afternoon, the North Carolina Jazz Ensemble did their holiday concert. So they were rocking out in front of about 200 or so people, but they were doing all them classic Christmas songs that we know so well, and as well as some other songs. But mostly I'd say it was primarily all Christmas songs. And you would have enjoyed the show if you had been down here. In fact, I'm going to put up the program because I've got it right here. I'm sure as I recite some of these song titles, you're going to be like, oh, I know that song. Or I know that song, but they did songs like Winter Wonderland, Silent Night, this, All the Things You Are, as well as songs like Oh Holy Night, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, Blue Bossa was not necessarily a Christmas song, but they did do Blue Bossa, Christmas Time is Here, My Funny Valentine, and Let There Be Peace on Earth. And, of course, they closed it out with an instrumental version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Oh, wow. So they was getting in there.
There was other songs as well, but that was quite a few of them that they performed. And, these are folks that are probably a lot of the band members. They have a mixture of ages because they've got folks that are probably in their 20s and 30s on up to like some that are in their 60s and 70s. But they definitely rock out every time they do a show, and this is their annual holiday concert. So they definitely gave a great concert. and the folks definitely enjoyed themselves, those that came to it.
Nice. Y'all always got something going on down there, though, man. It's always jumping down there in your part of town. I was down in Georgia this past weekend, man, helping my uncle bring in 80 years. So we got back, 1 o'clock this morning, turned around, took a nap, worked during the day, and now we're here tonight at Straight Talk with Dean and Mark. So if y'all want to join in and get in on the conversation, the number is 646-668-8393. Now, in other news, I was looking at different things, Merriam-Webster's word of the year for 2018 is justice. Amazing, right?
Amazing.
Justice is the word of 2018. The designation for justice came soon after President Trump's one-time fixer, Michael Cohen, was sentenced to 3 years in prison for crimes that included arranging the payment of hush money to conceal his boss's alleged sexual affairs. He told a judge he agreed time and time again to cover up Trump's dirty deeds out of blind loyalty. And it also came ahead of a Senate vote on the First Step Act, which is a criminal justice reform bill that has broad bipartisan support. So, they're looking at probably reducing sentences for drug crimes, treatment for opioid addiction, loosening of the cannabis laws. They're looking at those things. So let's see what happens regarding justice in 2019, because it hasn't been so good in 2018.
Because that was my question. If justice is the word, does that mean that we're going to get some justice in the way that the world treats that person that sits in the White House right now? That we're going to get some justice in the fact that we probably get a lot of unjust and unjust things? So are we the people going to get some justice? That's what I want to know. I want to know, since justice is the word, are we the people going to get some justice in next year? Since apparently we did not get a lot of justice this past year. So I want to know if we're going to get some justice in terms of the way we handle these federal people, and particularly the one that sits in that White House office. So that's my question. Are we going to get some justice?
You know what? I hope we do. And, it would be nice, because people are losing their minds all over the world, man. A black couple in Florida found a lynched slave dog and a racist warning at their shared workplace. The slave dog with the racist sword painted on the clothes was left in the work truck of Stephen Parks in Groveland. It prompted a hate crime investigation by the police department. Now, what they did, Parks and his wife worked for Waste Pro, and they have been targets of harassment at the company. Somebody hanged that slave dog and wrote on it, YouTube, and then it doesn't say what the expletive is, but I'm quite sure the expletive starts with N. Go back to Philly. They're the only two people there that are from Philadelphia, So when they initially reported the incident to HR, the company that has a predominantly white executive leadership team didn't immediately take action. So then they reported it to WKMG, and a representative from Waste Pro then said they claimed they called the Groveland Police Department immediately upon learning of the incident, and that they're conducting an internal investigation. I'm quite sure that internal investigation finds nothing, because fools are good at covering up fools. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. They are too good at covering up fools. There's no doubt about that. But hopefully 2019 we will see some in the world, and maybe we'll get those people out of office. Now, I am a little worried, and I want to know what you think about this as well, because I am a little worried about our Democratic brethren and our Democratic brothers, because every time I turn around, it seems like we got another candidate running for president. I forgot what it is, but it's something like 40 or 50 people that have expressed interest in this office. Now, given part of the interest is because we got an idiot in the office right now, but I'm just wondering, are we maybe not having too many candidates running in the field? I mean, I am a big supporter of quite a few of them. I can see even some tickets that could be winning tickets. Like I was talking to a friend, and they were expressing the concept of maybe a Biden Beto O'Rourke ticket, and I could see that being one that the millennials might like. Even though Biden is definitely not a millennial, but he's more in the 60, 70 age range. But he could definitely get the millennial support with Beto as his vice president. And, of course, I think Camilla is a wonderful candidate. I think Cory Booker has got some strong possibilities. And we've also got Elizabeth Warren and others that could be strong possibilities. But I'm wondering, are there maybe too many folks running on the Democratic side?
You know what? They probably trying to find somebody, because remember growing up, they said you too can be the president. So you know what? Maybe they all believe that they gonna be somebody special. But I got 3 rings of that doorbell, man, and that means that we have not 1, not 2, but 3 guests tonight. So we're about to bring them in. In 1 second, you're listening to Straight Talk with Dean and Mark.
Bass players, best thing you can do for your overall sound. You've got to see this. New Basstone Incorporated makes Nightwalker bass guitar tube preamps. This preamp will give your sound such a boost, it's just incredible. Try it today. Try it today now. A great sounding bass guitar will make for a great sounding band. Make your band sound at its best. Best thing you can do for your bass guitar sound. NewBassTone.com. NewBassTone.com.
And we're back. Welcome to Straight Talk with Dean and Mark. If you would take the time to introduce yourselves and let the world know who you are.
Hello, good evening, everyone. We're calling in. Thank you for letting us on your show, Dean Geronimo and Mark Lee. This is April Piercy, and I'm one of the co-owners of 3HarlemSistas, and I am the event planner and the crafter.
Okay, that's 1. Who's number 2?
Good evening. Thank you for having us. My name is Timeshia, and I'm the caterer of 3HarlemSistas, and I appreciate you guys taking out the time to let us be on your show and let people hear us and know what we're about. And I thank you for that.
All right. Welcome. And lastly, who else is on this line?
Good evening. My name is Janice. I'm the final third sister, co-owner of 3HarlemSistas. I am the baker of the company. I want to thank you and your audience for allowing us to give us this opportunity to be on your show. Thank you so much.
Well, we're definitely glad to have all 3 of you on the show. And I understand from talking to Dean that at least one of you is, of course, his lovely wife and everything, but I understand that y'all all grew up together in the area of Harlem. That's why y'all got the name and everything. So I was just wanting to hear a little bit about y'all's history of knowing each other, because I understand that y'all grew up in the same general area and maybe had even thought about creating a business when y'all were youngsters. For all I know, y'all might have even had a lemonade stand back in the day. But I was just wondering when y'all actually connected, because I understand that y'all might have even been hanging around in grade school together.
Yes, we've been together for a long time, since single digits going into adulthood, and we went our separate ways, but we always kept in contact, and we decided we all were doing something, let's get together and bring all our talents together, and that's what we did. So we grew up in the same building. We were in the same building. Some of us have our children are our godchildren, so we're really close. And we were growing up, we were friends, and we became sisters, and we're from Harlem. So we're 3HarlemSistas, and it's an unbreakable bond. So we're here to take the world by storm. We're here.
It sounds like y'all are definitely ready to take the world by storm and do some very creative things with your business and everything. Now, did y'all grow up in like was it a brownstone that y'all grew up? Because I imagine that Harlem is much different now than it was then. Because I'm thinking that if y'all are all around the same age as Dean, that we're talking, y'all were probably growing up in like the 70s and things of that nature. And I know that 80s, and Harlem has definitely changed much different than it was back then.